Joining us now from his home in Mesa, Arizona, long-lost friend, former fifth quarter analyst, Lincoln Kennedy. Lincoln, how are you doing?
Oh, it's great to be with you, man. I'm doing well. How have you been?
Yeah, really good. Missing you. You're in Las Vegas now at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah.
Most of us can't get into that brand spanking new facility. Is it as good in person as it looks on TV?
It is absolutely breathtaking. It's wonderful. It's a great stadium. And you know, D, with all the things that are going on around these days, especially these stadiums, they become experiences.
As of next week, half the league's teams in the league will be allowing some sort of fan base into that stadium. Why not Mark Davis? I know he says if everybody can't go, nobody goes, but Vegas is trying to jumpstart the economy. Why not some fans at Allegiant Stadium?
Because there's also a process of going through and choosing who's able or who should be there, and he doesn't want to do that. Doesn't want to have a lottery and you know, lock out some longtime, possibly Raider Nation fans from getting there. More importantly, the process of how do you decide who goes in there is the thing that, you know, is most stumbling, if you will. So it's better not to have any fans. Let's just wait till the world gets some way back to normalcy. In the meantime, the game shows well on TV, and the games have been doing very well on TV ratings, what I've heard.
I mean, look at that game in Kansas City. That win was, Lincoln, was so impressive. But we've seen this song before where the Raiders pull off an impressive upset on the road only to lay an egg the next game. What convinces you that this win helps the Raiders turn the corner?
You know, there's been times throughout sports history when a team has struggled to get to the next step. They had to overcome a hurdle, a boundary. I remember back in our day, it was the Denver Broncos. Until we beat the Denver Broncos consistently in Shanahan, we had problems. We didn't get to the playoffs. Once we did, we had a nice little run in the playoffs and things seemed to work out. I believe that the Chiefs have been the Achilles heels for the Raiders, most notably for Derek Carr in his 7-year career being with the Raiders. So now that they're over it, I came into this season saying that I thought this was a playoff caliber team. I thought they had to show that they can beat the Chiefs, because if not, you're just hitting your head against a pole and you're not going to go far. It's still a long season. Only 5 games have been played.
In the past, you have both praised and been critical of Derek Carr. But now he's looking and playing like a franchise quarterback. What's the difference in Derek Carr?
He's got an offensive line, he's got a running game, and he's got a number of receivers to go to. And really, the sky's the limit for Derek. What impressed me is there's been several games this season, most notably the New Orleans game and somewhat in this Kansas City game, obviously, where his accuracy has been spot on. And you're right, I've been extremely critical of Derek Carr. But I heard somewhere this season when he was given a press conference saying that he wanted some respect. He was tired of being disrespected. And I had come out and said, well, respect is something you earn. Win games. It's time to put up or shut up. So far, Derek Carr is having a tremendous season. He's being responsible with the ball. I know there's been a couple times it caused fumbles, but those weren't his fault. So when you ask what's the difference is, he's surrounded by talent, and Gruden and him know how to use it.
Lincoln, the second half in Kansas City seemed to be almost an awakening for the Las Vegas Raider. The Las Vegas Raider defense, including Clelin Ferrell, which John Gruden was outspoken about his effort. How can they turn that over to create consistent pressure on the opposing quarterback?
Well, one thing you got to keep in mind, this defense is incredibly young. And what I mean by that collectively, I mean, they've got 7 new starters on this defense, including first-year players. And they've been extremely banged up. All teams have. They're big guys. They're young guys that stepped up and playing better. And we'll see how it continues, because they got the week off this week, obviously. But as I mentioned earlier, they got the Buccaneers coming in next week.
Lincoln, is this Raider team a playoff team?
Yes. But they got to take care of business. It's not going to be easy. I mean, we've seen, you know, people are sitting there looking at the schedule and they're saying, oh, well, we've got the Chargers and we got the Broncos and we got a favorable schedule. Let's keep in mind, last year, this is the same team that lost to a Jacksonville team. This is the same team that lost to a New York Jets team that they should have beat. Everyone wants to sit there and schedule watch and say that these are teams they should beat. You still got to go out there and play them.
Lincoln, I appreciate your insight as always. Been a while. I expected you to see you wearing your "I voted" sticker.
I already voted and hung it up on my wall, so it's in on my armoire in my bedroom.
Good man. I saw that on Twitter. I wanted
That's
to
right. Get out and vote.
acknowledge that.
Everyone, get out and vote. Do your civic duty. Do your job.
Hey,
That's right.
Lincoln, you're always welcome to come back to the fifth quarter. Times get hard.
All you have to do is call me, man. Just let me know. I'll be there in a heartbeat. I love hanging with you. You know that.
You're the best, Lincoln. Hey, good luck. Take the Raiders to the playoff, and we'll see you hopefully in person at Allegiant Stadium.
Looking forward to it. Thank you for having me.